When it comes to the showdown between the Bears and the Lions, the outcome was nothing short of a spectacle, with the Detroit Lions decisively overpowering the Chicago Bears with a score of 52-21. This game, held at Ford Field, showcased a remarkable performance from Lions quarterback Jared Goff, who threw for an impressive 334 yards and equaled his career record by tossing 5 touchdown passes. During a particularly electrifying moment, Goff completed 15 consecutive passes, contributing to a remarkable stretch where the Lions scored 24 points in a row. Wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown was a standout player, catching 9 passes for 115 yards and scoring 3 touchdowns. This explosive display from the Lions, now 1-1, was a stark contrast to their previous game where they struggled against the Green Bay Packers. On the other hand, the Bears are left grappling with more questions after starting the season with 2 losses, now sitting at 0-2. Lions offense roars back to life. This was the Lions offense we've all been waiting to see. After a disappointing start to the season with a 27-13 loss to the Packers, Detroit's offensive unit came alive against the Bears. Goff completed 23 of his 28 passes, racking up 334 yards, 5 touchdowns, and no interceptions, with 3 of those touchdowns going to St. Brown. The Lions also demonstrated a strong ground game, rushing for 177 yards on 30 carries. The highlight came when they opted to go for it on 4th and goal while leading 45-21, ultimately scoring another touchdown to seal the game at 52-21. This performance was a perfect rebound for a team that has always had the potential for such an explosive outing. Offensive coordinator John Morton must be feeling quite pleased with this result. Let's not overlook the Lions' defense either. Defensive coordinator Kelvin Shepard had challenged his players to elevate their performance after a lackluster showing in Week 1. The team responded with a strong effort, recording 4 sacks and 2 turnovers, consistently getting off the field and putting pressure on their division rivals. This comprehensive performance was crucial in securing the win, and it will be interesting to see if they can maintain this momentum as they prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens on Monday Night Football next week. Colton Pouncey, Lions staff writer, total collapse defines Bears afternoon. The Bears' performance was nothing short of catastrophic. Their defense appeared utterly overwhelmed at Ford Field, struggling to contain the Lions' relentless defensive onslaught. Goff completed 23 of 28 passes, making it feel like a practice session for the Lions. The Bears managed to sack Goff just once, a 9-yard effort by Montez Sweat, which was ultimately negated by an illegal contact penalty. This allowed the Lions to capitalize with a quick series of completions, leading to a touchdown. By the end of the game, the Bears had surrendered a staggering 511 total yards, averaging 8.8 yards per play, along with 25 first downs and 7 touchdowns. Lions receivers St. Brown and Jameson Williams each surpassed the 100-yard mark, combining for 4 touchdowns. The 52 points allowed by the Bears marked a franchise low since they suffered a 55-14 defeat to the Packers over a decade ago. To add to their woes, cornerback Jaylon Johnson re-injured his groin during a pass breakup, and linebacker TJ Edwards aggravated a hamstring injury while trying to catch up to Williams during a long reception. This was indeed a disaster on all fronts, and the road to recovery will be a challenging one. Dan Wiederer, Bears senior writer, Bears protection collapses despite upgrades. It seems that Ben Johnson couldn't transport his successful offensive line from Detroit to Chicago, which has become a running joke. General manager Ryan Poles invested heavily in players like Joe Thuney, Drew Dalman, and Jonah Jackson to bolster the offensive line. While Goff enjoyed ample protection, achieving a passer rating of 156.0, the second highest ever against the Bears. Caleb Williams faced significant challenges, particularly as the game spiraled out of control. Right tackle Darnell Wright, Dalman, and left tackle Braxton Jones all incurred penalties. And the Bears failed to sack Goff even once, while the Lions managed to bring down Williams 4 times. Although some of those sacks occurred during obvious passing situations, the disparity between the two teams was glaring. Initially, the Bears executed a solid running game, And Williams made some impressive plays during 2 touchdown drives, but it simply wasn't enough against a Lions team that was firing on all cylinders, highlighting the stark differences between the two franchises. Jevon Fishbane, Bears senior writer. Photo Gregory Seamus, Getty Images. Sep 14, 2025. Connections, Sports Edition. Spot the pattern. Connect the terms. Find the hidden link between sports terms.